Deep inside an old house, an entity lurks. For years, the family believes it's harmless.
We called it Casper the friendly ghost.
Until they unknowingly provoke it.
God is my rock. He is my shield.
Now, evil is coming.
It was very hard to breathe.
And the battle for good begins.
The walls were bleeding.
It came after our grandson.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. In the late 80s, Bob Cranmer purchases a home in the neighborhood where he grew up.
As a child, I just would peer in the windows from the sidewalk. I always wanted to be part of the house because of what it represented: success, old-style living.
But over the years, Bob, his wife, and their 4 children discover the house has secrets.
After our first weeks in the house, we came to the conclusion that we had a ghost. Every light would be on.
Things would move, or the water would just turn on out of nowhere.
We would hear walking throughout the house, weird noises.
Different things would happen, and we just let it go. We didn't think anything about it.
We called it Casper the friendly ghost.
Hey. How are you? Good.
In 2004, in spite of her spooky childhood,
Hello, honey. How are you?
Jessica, the eldest, moves back home with her new husband, Tom,
There's one for you. Hold on, guys.
and son, Colin.
You got it? Take this one.
All right.
I always knew there was stuff going on at the house. I guess chalk it up to being an old house, and certain things are gonna happen in an old house. I didn't think it was that much of an issue when we'd moved in.
You sure this is okay, Dad?
You kidding me? I'm the luckiest guy in the world. You got my whole family together.
Glad to be here.
I love you, honey.
I love you too.
David,
Yeah.
come here. Do me a favor. Bring this up to your sister's room.
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
There's an apartment on top of the house. My dad had offered it so that we could work and save money and be able to eventually buy a house sometime soon.
There's a large walk-in closet underneath the staircase. The light is about 6 feet off the floor, and there's a simple pull chain to turn it off and on. I noticed the chain, it was wrapped around the light.
Bob is used to this kind of mysterious activity, but for the first time since living in the house, he decides to take action.
I was born and baptized into the Catholic Church. I did have a real strong faith. I took a set of rosary beads. I simply tied them to this chain on the light in the closet. I closed the door. I heard something in the closet. took the rosary beads and wrapped them completely around the light.
Alarmed, Bob takes it to the next level.
I took my Bible,
God is my rock.
and I spent about a half an hour in that closet reading scripture.
With him I take refuge. He is my shield and the horn of my salvation. God is my stronghold. God keeps me safe from all enemies. This is the word of the Lord.
I could feel it when I was in the closet with it. Was it cold? Was it hot? No, but I could feel it there with me. I had crossed the line to where I was interacting with a supernatural being. I wasn't sure where this was going to go.
A few nights after settling into their third-floor apartment, Tom checks on his stepson, Colin.
Jess? Everything okay? Jessica? Hey, buddy.
Concerned, Tom rushes to tell his wife what he saw.
There was something in Colin's room standing over Colin's bed. I was trying to think of every possible way for it not to be true because I didn't want to think of something harming Colin.
Taking no chances, Bob decides to spend the night in the room praying.
Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on the armor of God against the evil schemes of the devil.
I did that for an hour or so. I laid down on Colin's little bed and I fell asleep. I woke up to pounding on the wall. This thing was toying with me.
Bob Cranmer has lived with what he believes to be a harmless ghost for years. Until one night, it gets physical.
I noticed stinging on my neck. There were scratches that began under my ear, came down my neck and across my chest. It became personal. This was serious business.
For now, Bob decides not to discuss the experience with his children.
I didn't want to concern them.
One afternoon, the Cranmers' oldest son, Bobby, is hanging out in the house.
I felt something like the wind move as it went past my head, and all of a sudden all these pieces of plastic come raining down. The whole thing took maybe, a split second. Just very fast.
Fearing for the safety of their children, the Cranmers invite Father Mike Salvagna, a Passionist priest, to bless the home.
Put on the full armor of God so that you may take your stand.
There is a time to come out and pray and to bless the house, lest the devil have more control over people or a location. We bless the house from top to bottom. We want to sanctify the location.
Our struggle is not with the flesh and bolus.
That was a defining moment because this really could have hurt Bobby. It clearly was dangerous.
Our struggle is against the rulers, against the authorities.
It had upped its game against us. I knew that there was something else in that house besides what we considered Casper the friendly ghost.
And against the devil in the darkness.
I had a sense that there's a big evil force here that has been here a long time. You could see that this was what we call a house infestation. It's spirits that somehow dwell there, and they don't leave politely. But I would always encourage Bob and Lisa to hang in there, to persevere, be strong.
Pray together as a family. God will hear you.
Thank you, Father.
God bless.
He blessed some of the rooms with holy water and so on. I had hoped that simple prayers like that would take care of it.
One night, while Jessica's husband and son are out, she finds herself alone in their third-floor bedroom.
I woke up and I felt like somebody was sitting on me. It was very hard to breathe, and then you can't move. I was looking around because that's about all I could do was move my eyes. I saw a dark figure standing at the foot of my bed. I just wanted to scream, but I couldn't.
For years, unexplainable events have been taking place in the Cranmer family's old house. One night, someone or something pays their daughter Jessica a visit.
I woke up and couldn't move. I see a figure at the foot of the bed. You want to believe that you're dreaming, and then you realize that it's real. It's a very, very scary feeling. And I remember trying to scream, but it didn't feel like the words were coming out.
Jessica! Jessica! Mom! Jessica! What's up? What's happening? There was something in my room. I couldn't move or speak.
I really didn't even know how she got up there, because I didn't feel like I was screaming so that anybody could hear me.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Jessica was petrified. She was shaking and crying.
From that point on, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't like going to sleep at night thinking, am I gonna wake up and have that happen to me again?
It's okay.
The family is now beyond worried. News of the haunting reaches the Roman Catholic Bishop of Pittsburgh, who assigns Father Ron Langwin to help.
After I spoke with Bob, I felt pretty certain that there was something going on here that needed to be investigated further. I told Bob that this was not going to be an easy fix. Evil is not that easy to overcome.
Father Ron says you have two options here.
Thank you.
Stay and fight, and we will help you through this entire thing, or you can leave.
Are we really up for this?
We can beat this thing. It's not gonna be much longer.
I made a decision that we would stay put and we would face the situation.
Hey, guys, go help your mother in the kitchen.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi, hon. Oh, look who it is. Up before noon.
Oh, morning, sleepyhead. Take a seat.
I couldn't sleep. Tossed and turned all night.
Bobby, what happened? Oh my God.
What is that? It's burning.
I had 3 6-inch long, like razor kind of scratches.
Bob!
What? What's the matter? Oh, my God. What happened? Did you fall?
No.
David.
Dad, what are you doing?
Charlie.
Dad, what's wrong?
Listen, I want you to go upstairs and wash those scratches. I want to talk to your mother.
Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
What is happening? I mean, why is this thing coming after our children?
It's not just the kids. At least you're safe. Lisa? Lisa. Talk to me.
It bit me very hard. I'll never leave teeth marks.
They weren't bite marks like from human teeth. They were actually were puncture wounds, like a dog bite.
I'm calling Father Mike right now.
Bob and Lisa alert Father Mike to the escalating danger. He obtains special permission from the diocese to celebrate Mass inside the house.
There are signs that the entity in your house is demonic. The scratches on your family, that's one of them.
A demon.
The demon wanted to put fear into that family. Obviously, you don't want children to be very fearful in a home.
So let's get started.
I celebrate the Mass to sanctify, to drive away the evil spirits.
Let us proclaim the mystery of faith. Let us pray.
We had Mass with Father Mike. We had both hoped that he would come and do the blessing on the house, and then it would stop.
I'll get it. Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hi, honey.
Colin wants to come down and say hi to Grandma and Grandpa. Is that okay?
Okay, send him down.
Bye.
So I send Colin down. There is 3 flights of steps you have to go down.
Colin has just encountered the demonic entity haunting his grandparents' house.
Did you hear that?
I rushed up the steps to find Colin hyperventilating and shaking.
What's the matter? What happened?
What's going on? Monster! Monster! Monster!
He was screaming monster and pointing to the room.
Monster! What happened?
Take him downstairs. Let's go. Go downstairs.
Let's go. It's okay.
Whatever appearance this thing took, it clearly terrified him. He couldn't breathe. This thing was drawn to terrify and hurt children. I determined right then and there that I was going to have to move Jessica and Colin out of the house.
I always loved that house, no matter what. But I was relieved to get Colin out of the situation.
While the demon has forced Jessica and her family out of the house, Bob, Lisa, and their 3 sons remain.
I saw all of this blood on the wall, and it was still wet. You could see where the large drops hit the wall, splattered, and then ran down.
Bobby! Come here!
It was as if to mimic the priests and how they throw holy water throughout the house.
The walls were bleeding. There's really nothing you can say to try and rationalize how that all got there.
Dad, what is this?
I don't know.
That is definitely a very specific kind of message. What do you do in that situation other than be terrified?
At that point in time, I realized that this thing thinks it has won.
Again, the family turns to the Catholic Church for help.
As this whole situation developed, we reached a point where I was about ready to make a recommendation to the bishop that we should have an exorcism of the place.
But before the church will sanction the exorcism, the family must go through one more step.
We had to have some type of outside, non-religious, secular verification that things were going on in the house that were supernatural, that this is not psychological. This is, in fact, a demonic entity.
In January of 2005, a paranormal research team out of Penn State University arrived to investigate the house.
The first thing that happened was Bob took me on a tour of the house.
I think I showed you everything. Told you all the stories.
My role there was to provide some informal psych evals on the family members.
So what do we do?
Take me back to the beginning. Where did it start to get bad?
Closet.
He showed me this closet.
As you can see.
Where it had all started with this chain being wrapped around a light. There was this really intense feeling. I don't call it psychic or any of that. It's just there was a strong feeling that the demon was under there, under the stairs, you know, somehow in that closet.
What's behind the steps? Is there another room?
I don't know. I never looked.
The only way to get in that space is to cut the wall out in the back of the closet, which was not an easy thing to do.
Look over here.
There's a small shelf, almost like an altar.
They found a piece of paper, and it had pictures on it.
The drawing looks to be as old as the house, showing its original owner and his family. It also features disturbing images and the name Malik.
The name Malik was a family name. Coincidentally, it's one vowel off from Moloch, which is an Old Testament demon that the Canaanites worship that's associated with child sacrifice.
This looks like a curse. Would make sense with all that's going on here.
Just like a priest can bless any object, people involved in black magic, they can connect evil with any object. That's one of the ways hauntings start.
We found the demon's special place. We found its lair.
Adam leaves the group to take a moment.
I tend to be a solitary person, so I wandered off and was on my own, just mulling it over in my head. I was new to all this. I hadn't had any of these experiences before, but I was praying and I was saying, what's going on here, God? In my mind, I suddenly saw these letters just form. I've never had anything like this in my life. This is bizarre.
While investigating the evil plaguing the Cranmer family, paranormal experts discover a demon's lair hidden inside their home.
This looks like a curse.
Adam Bly has never experienced anything like this before. He's suddenly struck with a vision of letters floating before his eyes.
I suddenly got woozy, a little bit dizzy.
Adam, you okay? Dude, you're bleeding.
What it looked like is if you took your fingernails and kind of raked them across your forehead hard.
Give me a piece of paper. What's that? Where's the laptop? It's in the living room.
The letters appear to form a word, Sati. Adam does a search and discovers it's a name.
It's said that this name was a demon whose function was to encourage women to sacrifice their children.
Your demon? Her name is Sati. She's a consort to Moloch.
When Adam revealed the name of the demon and what the demon represented, everything seemed to start falling into place, and we were understanding things better. And it also ties back in with what was going on with our grandson, that it came after him, and with what happened with my own kids.
Based on this new revelation, Bob looks through the research he has gathered on the history of his house and land. One story of a tragic massacre that took place near his property immediately stands out.
I read of a very violent Indian war that took place in the early 1790s. A woman and her 3 children had been killed by the Indians some distance from Fort Pitt. Our house was 6 miles from the fort.
I can't believe all this.
So much evil. So much death. It's no wonder it attracted a demon.
Bob remembers that a tree in his yard has some long-forgotten historical significance.
This oak tree is several hundred years old. I was told that this tree was a memorial to something.
To confirm the possibility of bodies on his property, Bob hires professionals.
I had the ground scanned by ground-penetrating radar. It depicted the exact dimensions of a horizontal grave that had been dug with the remains of what appeared to be 4 bodies in the ground.
But the question remains, how and why did the demon come inside? One theory is that when the house was built, a worker placed a curse on it, giving the demon power to haunt the home.
We felt that the evil that precipitated that terrible massacre attached itself to our front yard and eventually inhabited the house that was built there. The curse strengthened it. Evil brings out evil.
Several months after the investigation, Bob and Lisa receive good news. the church has approved an exorcism of their home. In September 2005, an exorcist arrives to take on the demon.
I can only speak in terms of our diocese. I'll be a priest 50 years. And I don't know of any other case where an exorcist was called in.
I was hopeful that this was finally going to be brought to some type of conclusion. And after this exorcist came, the house did seem somewhat different.
The atmosphere in the house had changed. The house lightened up.
Months pass by without incident.
I was in the basement, adjusting the front of the hot water heater. As I looked up, I saw this entity.
Several months after an exorcism of the Cranmer house is performed, Bob senses the demon is back.
I clearly saw it move, so I knew it was in the basement, and it was in the basement with me.
Bob says, I saw something down there. I think we need to have another mass.
Bob contacts Father Mike.
And he said to his disciples, "Take this and eat. This is my body, which has been given up for you."
We all heard it scratching on the wall.
And before he was given up to death, he said, "Drink this."
During the consecration of the wine, there was a knock on the wall, 3 distinct knocks.
"This is my blood. Do this in memory of me."
Father, grab the holy water. Over here.
I could just sense that it was in the corner, that it was there.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
We felt we cornered this thing. It was its last hiding place, its last den, as it were. And we just pounded it with prayer.
And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
There was no loud clap of thunder or lightning. I think this thing was just finally spent. And it gave up.
Glory be to God.
And I took the crucifix and I put it on the floor where it had taken place, and that was the end.
Amen.
It seemed like a brand new day. I just felt a sense of peace. We had fought the battle, and victory had been achieved through the power of good.
We're still in the house, and the house is very peaceful and very calm. The grandkids run up and down the house, and no issues with any of them being in there.
I love that house. I live there now. I don't ever want to leave the house. I know it affected me and made me stronger in some ways.
Ultimately, it was like trying to take part in like a psychological war. You're experiencing all these things and all this stuff's happening that everyone tells you is impossible. It was just like a living nightmare. I'm just glad we all made it out okay.
I have seen and experienced the power of God and the devil. I have been in the supernatural, so I know that it's true. There's a spiritual world around us that we can't see. I've experienced it. And whether people want to believe me or not makes no difference because I was there. The initial plaque to mark it as a historic landmark said the Malik House. And after we went through all this, I don't want this to be the Malik House. I call it Grand Oaks Manor.
Our new house, new name.
I love it.
This house is ours now.
A young man dates a girl with the wrong kind of friends.
That girl's so weird. I heard she was like a witch.
Don't worry. He'll be gone soon enough.
For years, he's pursued by an invisible terror.
I couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was choking.
And now, it's after those he loves most.
I'm pregnant. What are we going to do?
I felt two hands just push me.
What can I do to protect my family?
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. In 2007, Lee Moore begins having terrible nightmares.
Wait, wake up. You okay?
I had the craziest dream.
I started having these crazy dreams. In my mind, I had the feeling of being watched and something being right behind you. It sounded like air moving, but it was almost like it was humming. And it was kind of like a shriek.
But his girlfriend, Alyssa, is less than sympathetic.
Did you pick up the coffee?
I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling well. I came straight home.
Great. Just great.
When Alyssa and I started dating, I was 18. It was a good relationship. You know, we were supportive of each other. I did see us having a future together. I was praying for a long-lasting relationship.
For the past few weeks, Alyssa has been arguing with him about petty things.
Hey, what's wrong?
I just asked you to do one thing. One thing.
Baby, look, I know I screwed up. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
You bet you will. Don't you have work today?
Yeah, I gotta go. What are you doing today?
Well, Cheryl's coming over soon.
Cheryl?
Once she started hanging out with Cheryl, her attitude towards me kind of started to get a little bit more sour. Alyssa just basically did a 180 turn. She went from, you know, humble, nice, caring to very dark, irritable.
I don't know why you hang out with her. That girl is so weird. I heard she was like a witch.
I like her. She understands me.
Alyssa told me Cheryl was a self-proclaimed witch. I'm like, what do you mean witch? Witchcraft? Dark magic? Yeah, she's part of a coven in this area. There's a lot of them. And I'm thinking, why are you hanging out with her?
There's something about her.
Well, I'll get used to it. She's my friend and she listens to me. Maybe you should try that.
Look, I know I've been working a lot lately, but it is all for us. I gotta get ready, but I'll make dinner tonight, I promise.
Over the next few weeks, Alyssa and her new friend begin hanging out more and more.
I don't know why you like him. He doesn't even appreciate you.
I know. I just don't have the heart to break up with him.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll be gone soon enough.
I just don't think we did the right thing.
We call upon you. We did the right thing. You two aren't meant for each other. You deserve so much better. Just give it time.
I guess.
Trust me. This is gonna work.
I was driving home, and I pulled in the driveway. And I saw something floating above the house. It didn't have a shape, it was just a big black mass. And all of a sudden, I got this really twisting feeling in my stomach.
Are you okay? What happened?
Oh, I saw this black thing above the house. Oh.
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
I know what I saw.
Cheryl, I'll give you a call tomorrow. Come on, let's get you inside.
Well, Cheryl, her attitude towards me was kind of weird, but the feeling was mutual. Just something about her rubbed me wrong.
I don't know about her. She gives me the creeps.
Yeah, well, you're not perfect either.
Her demeanor was dark. Something wasn't right.
But Cheryl's presence is not the only thing giving Lee the creeps.
The feeling that I had within the next couple of days was something was not right in the house.
Alyssa!
Lee! Ugh, watch where you're going.
I'm sorry. Were you in the other room? I thought I heard someone in there.
What is wrong with you lately? You're scared of everything.
No, I'm serious. I heard someone in the room.
Alyssa, she's told me, she's like, well, you know, you're just imagining it.
Maybe I'm just tired. Hey, did you wash my baseball shirt? You know, the one, my favorite one? I can't find it anywhere.
I had a shirt that was one of my favorite ones from high school. And I asked Alyssa, and she's like, I don't know what happened with it.
Shirt? No. I haven't seen it. Here.
When I asked her, she's had this very deceiving demeanor about it.
I'm gonna be late for work.
We were becoming distant. It was very evident. She didn't talk to me like she used to, you know, she didn't seem like the person that I'd fallen in love with.
As time goes by, Lee grows more concerned about his relationship.
I couldn't put my finger on it, I'm trying to figure out, what's going on here.
Alyssa, I thought you went to bed.
I thought somebody's trying to break in, somebody's trying to steal something. I grabbed the gun, went to the front, and I loaded it, cocked it. I wasn't gonna let that happen.
Get out of here! I'll shoot!
The bullets were going right through it, and it just didn't seem like it phased it at all.
Get out of here! I'll shoot!
Lee Moore is being haunted by an invisible creature.
Stay away!
I knew the intent of it was, I'm going to kill you. You are not going to live. I was fearing for my life. I thought that I was going to die right there. I woke up in a cold sweat. I was very terrified.
Lee chooses not to tell his girlfriend Alyssa. For the past few months, she hasn't shown much interest in his well-being.
We were becoming distant. It was very evident. She didn't talk to me like she used to. Her attitude towards me was very sour. She would ignore me. And at that point, I was starting to give up.
In early 2007, the couple goes their separate ways.
She seemed relieved that I was done. After Alyssa and I had split, I'd moved back to St. Louis. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on myself right now, try to make something of myself.
And one day, a new woman enters his life.
Hey, babe.
Hey,
How about your drink?
thank you.
It looks good.
Looks good, right?
After dating only a few months, the couple gets married.
You wanna take a break?
Sure.
I met Claire. And when I met her, I figured out what I wanted. And Claire just seemed like it was all there. I fell in love with her. They say love at first sight's not real. Yeah, it is.
You tired?
Yeah. It's really coming together, though.
What I love about Lee is he's just so sweet. We were ready for a serious relationship. We were ready to settle down. We were ready to have children in the future.
I just can't believe that it's all ours.
It's all ours. Even the broken furnace of the dishwasher that never works, but it's ours.
Well, I think that the dishwasher is perfect. Plus, if it breaks, you can just do the dishes.
Oh, I can do them?
Mm-hmm.
Getting the house, that was definitely the start of our new beginning together, our chance to be a family of our own.
Over the next few days, the newlyweds settle into their home.
Guess what I just found? All of our engagement photos.
Nice, nice. You got my favorite one in there?
Yes.
That's it.
And I started hearing knocks. And for me, they seemed kind of odd.
What was that?
It sounded like a fist. Somebody was knocking, but it was coming from inside the house.
It was probably just the furnace. You know it's on its last leg.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Can you figure out the noise?
No, I can't hear it coming from anywhere now.
Well, I'm sure it's just the pipes.
I'm sure you're right.
Come on. I am exhausted.
Me too.
So I figured it was just an old house, you know, pipes, house settling, the wind even. So we brushed it off.
I heard a big crash in the front room. And I'm thinking, oh my God, somebody just broke in.
Claire. I heard something.
What?
I think someone's in the house. Stay here.
Laymore is being terrorized by something or someone in his new home.
The coffee table I picked up and slid. I was very terrified. That was the most scared I'd ever been in my life at that point, because I didn't know what was happening.
Lee? You okay?
Just by the look of him, I knew that something was definitely not right.
The coffee table flipped over on its own.
Someone was in the house?
I don't know. I didn't see anyone.
Okay, just calm down. You're not making any sense.
The table flipped over on its own. How does that happen? Something weird is going on here.
What are you talking about?
I feel like there's a presence in this house or something.
Like it's haunted?
I was open-minded to the paranormal, but I didn't sit around and think, you know, oh, my house is haunted.
Claire's reaction was kind of a blank stare at me, like, did you just seriously say paranormal?
I don't know, but I know what I saw, Claire.
Over the next few days, Lee's anxiety grows.
It was stressful. The feeling of this house, when we were in it, you could cut the tension with a knife. There was like a black cloud over it. At the time, I didn't know what to think.
The couple desperately tries to carry on with life as usual.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hey, so my mom called. She said they're thinking about coming down for a bit.
That'd be great. Maybe they can stay for a month this time. I'm just kidding. I love your parents. Hey, I'm gonna clean this stuff up. Would you mind getting me the rake from over there?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it.
When I got to the shed, I started to feel like something was watching me. I felt 2 hands just push me, like a grown man's hands. And I did not trip. There was nothing for me to trip over. It freaked me out.
What happened?
Something pushed me.
There's nothing here.
I'm telling you, 2 hands pushed me.
Claire's demeanor was very upset. She was terrorized, but she's like, how could this happen?
I believe you. Let's get you inside.
It's very terrifying, but it also makes you feel helpless. You know, I took a vow to protect my wife and everything, but I couldn't protect her from that. It was an eye-opener.
Lee decides to take action and research paranormal investigators.
That was a realization for me. This is not good. I told Claire, we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna figure it out. You know, we've made it this far. We've been through a lot so far. We're gonna pull through this. So I got to looking up teams in the area.
Later that evening, I was taking a bath because I needed to calm down. After I got pushed down, I realized that this probably is not something to be playing around with. I started to think, if it's able to push me down, what else will it do? Am I safe to be alone in the house?
Honey?
And I started to have this uneasy feeling.
Lee? You're scaring me. Lee? Lee?
Claire Moore has sensed a terrifying being in her house.
Claire, what happened?
I saw it!
What do you mean it?
It was in the bathroom!
What it? What do you mean? What was it?
It was like this black figure with yellow eyes.
This figure was tall, and it was definitely masculine. It had a human face with yellow eyes that glowed.
You mean like the thing I saw in my dreams?
Claire and I realized we were both seeing the same thing.
That realization started to make me fear for my life.
I have to tell you something.
What?
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? Hey, this is good. This is great news. We wanted this. This is great.
Not like this.
I was happy, I was excited, but at the same time, I was fearful.
What are we going to do?
What can I do to protect my family? I was not gonna give up on this. I was gonna make sure my child came into a happy, healthy household, that she did not have to live in fear.
Wasting no time, the couple invites a local paranormal expert to investigate the house.
Hi.
When I met Lita, just something rubbed me really wrong with her. She had this weird look to her, kind of like a dark feeling with her.
I'm Lee, and this is my...
I need silence.
But she's an investigator. She knows what she's doing. She's here to help. So I looked at Claire, I'm like, you know what, we're gonna trust her.
We need to do an EVP session. This way.
And we started to do a EVP session / communicating with it, see if it was there.
When I pass you the recorder, you must ask the entity a question. Let us begin. Are you human in nature?
Are you with this house?
Why did you hurt me?
Are you demonic?
Babe?
Lee didn't look like he felt well. He looked like he might throw up.
Are you okay?
Lee? Lee, can you hear me?
Lee? What's happening?
Lee, can you hear us?
I don't know.
And in a raspy, growl-sounding voice, he said, I don't know. That voice wasn't my husband's voice.
Lee?
What happened?
All of a sudden, I got this really twisting feeling in my stomach, and I felt numb.
What happened?
You were like a different person.
This is more serious than I initially expected. I believe what you have here is demonic.
Demonic?
She said, you guys have got a full-on demonic case.
A benevolent spirit wouldn't have the power to attack Lee like this. I will find someone to do a cleansing. Someone from the church.
The feeling I had when I heard that, my stomach dropped. My body went numb.
Hearing the word demon, not ghost, not spirit, but demon, that this whole thing was a demonic entity that was terrorizing us, it sent chills down my spine.
Lita sends demonologists to investigate the property.
My name is Kenneth Thiel, and I'm a Roman Catholic demonologist. We are recognized by the local diocese, and we train and advise priests around the United States and abroad.
It's here. And its presence is strong.
My stomach clutched and my throat clutched. Usually, this sort of physical reaction is my first indicator that something's wrong.
This is where we had the EVP session with Lita. And it's also where Lee was attacked for the first time.
It happened right here.
Ken and Farah agreed after walking through the property and around the house that this definitely was a demonic entity. And they needed to do a cleansing immediately. Not only because it was demonic, but because I was pregnant. That made the issue even more pressing.
These will help protect you.
I'll need you to remain in constant prayer with us.
You have to reclaim your home. You have to take a stance.
Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil.
Thrust into hell, Satan, and all the other evil spirits.
What a cleansing involves is the absolute expulsion of any negativity or anything that could possibly harm the family.
The wickedness and snares of the devil.
The blessing itself adjures Christ to kick Satan and whatever his minions are off the property by the owner of the property giving us the authority and legal right to do so.
Defend us in battle. Be our protector against the wickedness and snares of the devil and all the other evil spirits who prowl through the world. Keep praying, keep praying.
I couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was choking.
Saint Michael.
While experts attempt to evict a demon from Lee and Claire's home, Lee comes under attack.
Keep praying, keep praying. Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil and all the other evil spirits who prowl through the world, seeking the rule of souls.
Lee?
You're safe.
It's gone.
Thank you.
The feeling was amazing. Being like, oh my gosh, we got our house here. It just felt clearer.
So I don't understand. What happened? Was it something that I did?
Sometimes we unknowingly let these things in. Have you ever sought out the spiritual world?
No. Well, we did that EVP session with Lita, but that was after this had already started.
Maybe it was someone you know. Someone close to you? Do you know anyone in the occult or who has experimented with the dark arts?
Cheryl.
Who?
You remember I told you about my ex-girlfriend? She had that really weird friend that claimed she was a witch?
When we were talking to Lee and Claire, we realized that Lee had a past where his ex-girlfriend and her friend were dabbling in the dark arts, witchcraft, a form of black magic.
Do you know of any reason your girlfriend or her friend would want to cause you harm?
I don't know about her.
Yeah, well, you're not perfect either.
And when Alyssa met Cheryl, something changed. She got more aggressive with me.
Do you remember anything going missing? Something that was important to you?
Did you wash my baseball shirt?
Sure. I haven't seen it.
A shirt. I had this shirt, this baseball shirt. I asked Alyssa about it, and she just got weird all of a sudden. Just went missing.
We believe that with the ritual done with the T-shirt that was done by his ex-girlfriend and her girlfriend, using black magic was definitely something that created like a curse, an attachment to affect Lee.
I believe you were cursed.
This better work. I can't stand having him around much longer.
This is the best way. Trust me. Now, did you do what I asked? We need something that's meaningful to him.
Here.
Perfect. We call upon you. Drive away this man.
We call upon you. Drive away this man.
Hearing that fact that they sent this thing after me, it's kind of shocking. Alyssa went from loving me to death to hating me within a short amount of time.
But why did all of this happen to us? I never even knew Alyssa.
Well, the curse was attached to Lee, laying dormant. But then when you two got married, it became active again.
The demon lay dormant, and sometimes it'll just hide for the right time. Well, what's a perfect opportunity to mess him up? And when Lee met Claire, he's got a shot of happiness. He's gonna be a man, he's gonna raise a child. And that's the opportunity to come in and step in. They're very strategic.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
Over the next few months, the couple experiences no activity.
I could breathe easier. I felt like a huge fog had just been lifted on the house. The feeling of being watched wasn't there anymore. I could live in my house again.
She's moving a lot tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One afternoon, the couple gets a surprise visit from Lita, who was the first paranormal investigator to come to their home.
Hey, Lita? We're kind of in the middle of something, Lita.
You don't understand. The demon is still here. I had a vision.
What are you talking about? Everything's been fine since they did the cleansing.
You have to do another cleansing. It's laying dormant. I have to do a cleansing.
When Lita said that, I was kind of taken aback. The house still felt clear. We were still happy. Nothing had changed from when the cleansing had happened. It was definitely off-putting.
I'll start in the back bedroom.
Okay.
But with their daughter on the way, Lee doesn't take any chances.
What if she's right?
She's not right. Just let her go and she'll be out of here soon.
My take on it was there's never enough help. We were about a month and a half from our baby being born. And my thing was I didn't want anything happening.
After Lita left, we just kind of brushed it off. We had more important things to focus on. The baby was coming.
This is my house! You are not welcome here! Do you hear me? Lee? 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 Lee, wake up! Lee, wake up!
Lee Moore appears to be under attack by a demonic force in his home.
I need an ambulance. My husband, I don't know. Please just hurry.
All I could think about was the fact that I'm going to lose my husband.
At the hospital, Lee is rushed to the intensive care unit. His liver and kidneys are shutting down, but the doctors have no medical explanation as to what's happening to him.
Claire, I'm afraid I don't have good news. We're concerned about him making it through the night. And if he does, there's a chance that he may have severe brain damage. I'm sorry.
He is placed in a medically induced coma while they search for answers.
I thought, I'm going to have to raise this baby alone.
Nurse! Get me a wheelchair. Now! We have to get her to labor and delivery.
In that moment, when the doctor told me that it wasn't likely that he was going to live, I was so shocked. I felt like my world was done.
Hearing the news, the demonologists following his case rush to his side to perform a deliverance.
Thank you. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
When I saw Lee, I was 100% sure that the demon had followed him and attached to him, and it was going to take him any way it could. We both knew that if we did not intercede, Lee was going to die.
We blessed him with oil. We put a St. Benedict medal on his forehead and one on his chest, and I brought in the cross. Delivering Lee from this thing was a huge focus. It's literally almost a do or die.
Father in heaven, rebuke these evil spirits and their effects, and cast them away from Lee. Father, we now place his and our enemies into your hands.
You are all-powerful.
You are God. You are our Heavenly Father. We beg you,
through the intercession of the angels and saints, for the deliverance of Lee, who is enslaved by the evil one.
When we witness signs like Lee's eyes fluttering, his body jerking, these signs are indicative that his soul is in the battle and he's fighting for his life.
May God rebuke you. Cast Satan into hell.
It's going.
Is everything okay?
Yes.
He seems to be improving, but I'm gonna get the doctor.
It was nothing short of miraculous. We were just so amazed and so happy at the same time. Lee was delivered by God.
Over the next several days, Lee continues to improve and is reunited with his wife, Claire.
When I woke up, seeing her for the first time was like, where have you been all my life? It was just like, I just came through the gauntlet. And there she was. And it was just like I'd seen her for the first time.
Thank you so much for saving him.
I still don't understand, though. Everything was great.
Farah and Kenneth return to explain what they believe happened to Lee.
Claire told us about Lita coming back to the house. We believe that after the cleansing we performed, the demon was invited back.
Ken and Farah said that the demon was able to do what it did to Lee because of the cleansing that Lita had done.
We believe she brought it back. Mixing many religious beliefs while dealing with the spirit realm, it's very dangerous.
The demon is still here. I have to do a cleansing.
She went ahead and proceeded to do these methods that are considered pagan, and when Lita did these mixed rituals, it opened up a can of worms.
When you use methods that are calling to other gods, you're opening yourself up to more demons.
So how do we know that it won't come back again?
As long as you continue steadfast in your spiritual life, you won't have to worry. God is protecting you.
My belief is, without the help of Ken and Farah and God working through them and what the doctors did, I wouldn't be here. Because with them expelling that, getting it off of my body, getting it away from my spirit, basically it saved my life.
This is the biggest miracle of all. Meet your daughter.
The moment I held her for the first time, that's a whole different love. This was my victory. I got to hold my daughter. She's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
It was definitely one of the best moments of my life, seeing my husband, who I thought was gone, holding the daughter that I didn't think he was gonna get to see.
Not a lot of people can say that they lived through what I went through. And Claire, you know, she stood by my side the whole time. We came through this. We faced this thing head on, and we won. But at the same time, you're thinking, I just faced a demonic spirit head on. It makes you wonder what all else is out there.